So in today's state of the game, they talked more in detail about seasons. So seasons includes a seasonal manhunt, a league, and global events. So to play the season content, you need to hit level 40 and also finish the Warlords campaign. The first season will start 1 week after the expansion release, and the seasons and seasonal manhunts and activities and global events are free to everyone that owns the Warlords expansion. So this is how the first season will look like. At March 10, it's a seasonal manhunt. Then at March 17, the league will start. And at March 24th, the first global event starts. And it continues like this, as you can see, till the end, finishing off with the prime seasonal manhunt target. So let's start it off and talk about seasonal manhunts. So each season you will have a manhunt to go after, but to reach him, much similar to how the Warlords campaign plays out, you have to find and defeat the people working for him. So the activities on the left are what you can do for one target. So the first target unlocks week 1. You can do all the activities to find clues and then find the target and defeat it. Then, maybe 2 weeks later at week 3, then a new target with new target activities open up. And that will continue up until week 9 when target 3 and the prime target opens up. To get the prime target though, you need to take out the 4 other targets first. And then the prime target has a unique mission that you can play, and then you defeat them and you get their unique skill mod. During the season there will be a battle pass. The top raw is free to everyone and contains unique gear such as named and exotic items, while the bottom row is the premium track that will cost $10 or 10 euros in the future. The first premium track on season 1 though is free for everyone that have Warlords, but the season 2 it will start to cost. The premium track of the battle pass will include no power item, with the exceptions of caches that can grant you items. So all items such as named and exotics will be in the free battle pass for everyone. Premium tracks will have cosmetics such as skins, dyes, and unique cosmetics basically. In the end of each season you will be able to purchase tiers if you didn't have the time to complete it, but it didn't sound like it would take too much grind, but maybe you were away or maybe you even just got the game. So because of that, they didn't think it would be fair to miss the opportunity to get some of the unique items. So they will add that to the end of the season. One of the season rewards will be a gear set we all know from the Division 1, and it is Striker. So Striker is making its return in Division 2. I gotta say, I did not expect it to do so, but it's gonna be fun to use it in Division 2, even though it's not the classified version of the set. If you use the chest piece and the backpack talent, you get 1 stack per hit, stacking up to 100, giving you 50% weapon damage. You lose 1 stack per second and 2 stacks if you miss. So seems pretty fair, and I think most likely it's gonna be mostly useful on tankier difficulties, because you need to shoot a lot of bullets to actually get the stacks. The 3-piece bonus being 15% rate of fire is quite nice as well. Then the second set on the screen is the Insta Medkit set I went through last week. If you're interested in that, you can check my video about that. It will be linked in the pinned comment. Then we have global events coming back as well. And I think this is gonna be the first event. I'm not 100% sure if they said that, but this event is called Polarity Switch. You can see some of the challenges on the screen right now. When you have completed enough challenges, you can claim these rewards, and at rank 9 you can even see an exotic cache that can give you any exotic except a few like Eagle Bearer for example, and the last reward being a backpack charm. They said that they don't want to have any crazy gear and such as last rewards for these activities, because they want you to play whatever you like and not feel forced to do all of them for the gear, even if you don't like the activity. Because there's gonna be so much to do now with seasons, so that's basically why they had charms there instead. I will leave you here with some gameplay and commentary from State of the Game showing off this global event.
So when a global event is started, players opt into it. You do so here inside of the seasons menu. You can do that if you're in any safe space. And now when you walk out, you're greeted by these enemies who are yellow or blue. And you'll notice that your arm is either yellow or blue, positive or negatively charged. You do extra damage based on how well you're playing, essentially, to same polarity enemies. And if you really want them to change polarity, you can go up and punch them in the face. That'll change the polarity of them and everyone else in their fire team. And so there's a lot of strategy. Your polarity changes every time you reload or every time you switch weapons. And by matching, you'll notice that he's got a 4 over his shoulder and he's about to have a 5. Yeah. That is a stacking buff for, hey, you're doing this correct. That damage buff is getting stronger for shooting those same color enemies.
Is there a cap for that?
I believe it caps at 5. I think 5 is as high as it go, but it's 5's a lot. You're murdering these guys. I'm certain someone will frame by frame through this and see the exact percentages. However, if you get it wrong, you're essentially given exactly one mistake, is it wipes out all of your stacks, and then a short moment later, if you hit with a second bullet, you will receive a shock for having played wrong.
I think we see that coming up soon in the gameplay,
it's
actually.
coming. So again, here you're yellow, so you want to shoot the yellow enemies, because if you shoot the blue, you're going to be punished. So as long as you shoot the yellow, you build up your stack. Here you switch to blue, because there's a blue coming, so up, you can kill the blue, build up your stack. But you always have to be aware of what color they have, what color you have. As long as you play it right, you're going to get that damage buff, which means you're actually going to be more powerful than, you know, in the normal game. But as soon as you do it wrong, like that, boom. So
Very cool.
Don't do it wrong.
And it's really wild because this stacks really complexly with with some of the directives, because one of the directives is ammo hoarders, and so you actually get a lot less ammo, and every time you reload, it dumps all of the ammo that was inside of your magazine, making this get very complicated very quickly unless you're being very, very aware. But directives are always opt-in. You can turn them on for just a mission or turn them on globally.
And that's global event. Then we have leagues where you have challenges to complete to clear certain stages. So as you can see on the screen, there are challenges for certain missions on a specific difficulty, and there are also challenges to kill certain NPCs. For the missions though, you would have to clear them on a certain time to progress through the stages. And if we look a bit close at the Outcast Elites killed, you can see that for stage 1 you would need 15 kills, and for stage 10 you would need 250. When you clear one stage, you get rewarded with experience, and if you clear a certain amount of stages, you unlock rewards, as you can see on the screen. So similar system to the global event. I gotta say, I'm really happy with how much content we seem to get with the seasons, because that was something I was a bit afraid of, because I believe seasons are gonna be really important for Division's future, and if they do them good, it's gonna be really amazing for the game. And what we've seen so far, I gotta say I'm actually quite impressed. Because I'm really looking forward to always have something to do each week and not have those long periods of time with no content at all. But that's gonna be all for this video. If you are interested in more Division videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, see you in the next video.
Vital signs critical.